Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
319. Shit. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check 15.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
I got this.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
65. Hey, exit. Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Check. 21.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 50. Mike.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go. 180. Lock. Recon, 132 fighter.
42 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike's 42.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Choke over here. Right now. You got 58.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 16 yards, a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
Easy.
On 2nd down, Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
I'm going back to you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 31. Check 31. Rush in. Rush in. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike 20. Mike 20.
Bravo.
I smell fear in that offense.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dee Ford, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, check. Front 26. Check 30.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Well, this is caught by Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 48. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. Touchdown, 49ers! In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
He took you to school.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Get 300. Get 300.
To throw again, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm going to run you over.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to, well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
12. Christone, travel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. Give him 32 on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Under 10.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. The 40. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
21. Here we go. Hey, come on, man.
Garoppolo on first down. Check down to Breida. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Hey, wahoo! I got you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
24.
Garoppolo again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
One, Omaha. Here we go. Here we go. One, Omaha. Hey, 2. 65, 65. Here we go, D. Here I come. Man.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go. 180.
Check. 42. Come on. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 2. 42. Check. 2. 42. Exit.
12. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
You got him.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch the screen.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. An even 90 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Jones, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Niners' 34-yard line.
Blue 58. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. All right.
3. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Hey, take 26. 20.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Chopper!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
318.
Hey, let's get this. Check 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 22 Jet Bombers.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. Hey, at the 20-yard line.
56.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers buying time to his left. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. D Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To try again after the sack, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 4 down. Slam.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Preston Smith, his second sack of the night.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Mike 20. It's our field.
Back north.
Hey, it's our house.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
21.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 24 is the mic.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Room here to run. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
13.
Watch twist.
21. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hey, gun.
Now Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
65.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
11. Hey, orbit.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
51's the mic.
Hey, seam 6.
Let's go. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure, all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Garoppolo now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Breaks through the contact. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. Gold to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 42, Mike.
12, fellas, here we go. Shit. Hey, exit. 21. 21.
They'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. 180!
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down.
He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pull it together.
Running right, Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Four down. Watch the safety creep.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let him know. Shift.
They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on first and 10.
Hey, 626.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And